Good afternoon. Welcome to the July 21 regular board meeting of the New York State Bridge Authority. My name is Francis Vasilio. I'm the chair. I'm joined by, starting over here, Commissioner Rod Dressel, Commissioner Vane Lashua, Commissioner Roger Higgin, Deputy Executive Director Tara Sullivan, Vice Chair Richard Gerantine, our counsel Carl Whitbeck, and our Executive Director Joe Ramaglia. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Joe Ruggiero. See, that's what I get for like looking at the names, like cheating as I'm going down the list, make sure I say them right. We have an agenda before you. I'd like to suggest two minor amendments to that, and then we'll adopt it. The first one is a special recognition, which we'll do first item, and the last item, number 7, will be setting of the August meeting day. Is there an agreement to that motion?
I move it.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Our first item of business. Francine Byrne, would you please come up?
Oh.
We have been cited by the New York State Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services Office of Cyber Security for having a perfect score in security, and this is due to the work of Francine Byrne, and so we want to acknowledge that and give this to you for your work.
One more. Joe, get up there, Joe.
Joe, actually, you should flip it like that.
There you go.
Don't have a big blank space.
There we go.
Thank you.
Joe, I met the other Joe.
Oh. We're about the same height. Yeah. You can airbrush him in later.
Our first item on our agenda is administration. Mr. Russo, I believe, has
He's
something
not
for us.
here today. We'll be pitch hitting for him. This is basically the operating agreement to operate EasyPass. Actually, Bob is down in New York City at the IAG, where they're going to be awarding a new round of technology for EasyPass. So this is our agreement with Mark Ford, now the Capsh company, to extend that operating agreement. This is the third extension for 6 months.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I was remiss in getting us to approve the minutes from our June meeting. I was not here. If there's a motion to accept the minutes as
I move
presented.
the minutes be accepted with the June meeting.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
I was absent too, so can I vote?
Sure.
Yeah, you can vote.
I didn't vote either. I wasn't here.
You read them all over. That's all your comments.
Now, engineering and maintenance, Mr. Moreau.
Thank you. We just have 2 items today. Our standby readiness contract, which deals with short order and emergency repairs, it was a multi-year contract. We've pretty much run through the money we budgeted between last year and this spring on deck repairs, expansion joint repairs, and what have you, primarily at Newburgh. This year's inspections turned up a couple of things. Significant steel repairs required on portions of both the north and south span, the concrete barrier on the 9W overpass right out behind me here at the Mid-Hudson Bridge. And I guess that's the 3 of them.
Are any of the repairs on the Newburgh span
and the west
in
approach
relation to the deck that we're hoping to replace next year, or is this unrelated to that?
Right, it's unrelated to the deck. It's the same bridge. The 4th item was some long-term repairs to the approach or the pavement on I-84, both approaches to the Newburgh Beacon Bridge. The DOT has a contractor working on 84, both in Newburgh and Beacon, so we'd like to take advantage of this mobilization or lack of mobilization costs to get some heavy-duty repairs done on the interstate. We've been patching for years, and they just won't, not very durable, the repairs that we're able to accomplish in the middle of the night. So this will be night work, but they'll remove 30 and 40-foot sections of the road and replace it completely. We want to go back and do repairs routinely, as we've been doing.
The contract is with I&OA Slutsky
Right.
of Hunter, New York.
That's correct. So we just,
Who we've done business with. That's an ongoing extension of many years.
right.
Is
So
there
we're
a
asking for an increase.
motion for this?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
See, they lost them, I see along 84, they don't have any tractors or mowers, huh?
No, I don't. They've been cutting back on everything, including roadside maintenance. So, yeah, there's a couple of intersections that I feel like getting out with my own weed whacker and clearing.
I mean, that's just habitat,
Right.
protection, and they'll come out, and you don't need them.
That's for sure. But our grass is in pretty good shape. Our summer kids are doing a bang-up job over here, as well as underneath the walkway. We've gotten some good positive comments from the community in Poughkeepsie on the work the kids have been doing over there this summer. The only other item I have is our jobs in progress. We're underway, or well underway at Newburgh with the painting. We're on schedule. We did have an incident there this morning. The contractor's equipment knocked over one of our signal gantries, closed the whole westbound bridge for some period of time. It's still a bit of a mess down there, but they're picking up the pieces. So we'll have a safety review meeting tomorrow on that.
Nobody got hurt, right?
Nobody got hurt. Thank goodness.
Just a lot of people sitting in the hot, waiting to be able to cross the bridge. Is there a motion for the jobs in progress resolution? Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Great, thank you.
You're going to be at a bridge meeting on Monday?
Monday and
presenting
Tuesday.
Paper?
Yep.
In the city.
New York City Bridge Conference.
Good luck with that, and I really want to commend you because you got the honor of presenting it. That's really...
Well, thanks. We're presenting the cable research paper on the Mid-Hudson Bridge that DOT jointly sponsored with us, so should be a pretty exciting talk. Pretty big group.
It is on Monday, though.
Monday, yeah, my talk's on Monday. All righty?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have the financial with our treasurer, Mr. Bouchek.
Okay, good afternoon. First up is the investment report. We had 5 investments in the month of June. The monthly debt service fund payment, the 6-month rollover for the mid-year July 1st payment, 2 to the maintenance reserve and 1 for revenue. In the revenue fund to save for some payments coming up at the end of the year. The next page, the investment inventory, is fairly static with the exception of the incremental investments just mentioned. Cash on hand at the end of June was 1.9 in the operating fund and 423 in the revenue fund. Approximate yield percentage remains fairly consistent with other months at 1.02%.
Is there a motion to accept the investment report? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, the next up is the Accident Review Committee report. For second quarter 2011, we had 55 accidents versus 40 accidents in 2010, with 2 accidents with authority personnel involved. One instance where an authority vehicle at Newburgh backed into a barrier pole and did slight damage. The other instance involved a crane in which the cable and the hook swung out into traffic and hit a passing patron. Okay, in both instances, the employees were counseled on the operation of the vehicles. There's no action required by the board.
Okay. That was the pedestrian.
It was a passing car, and it was approximately $4,000 in damage. There was no personal injury. Okay, the next up, approximately every 3 years, we have an RFP go out. 5 insurance policies were due August 1st. We advertised in the contract reporter and received several proposals. On June 27th, the lowest cost proposals produced 44,000 savings, with a total cost for those 5 policies going to 2011 of 340,000. Note that the proposals themselves are not identical to the resolution because of some subsequent changes in insured assets.
So this is a savings under what we estimated, or from our actual expense from the
From our
previous
actual from the prior year.
year? Good news. Is there a motion
So
on
moved.
the contract? Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Pizzuto?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Keep this short. As you know, last month we passed the standard workday policy, and the controller's office would like to, has requested some little bit more specific information. New York Controller's Office has requested any agency whose employees participate in the New York State retirement system to adopt a standard workday for the purpose of calculating retirement, which we've done. The board has previously adopted this resolution establishing the workday for all employees. The new part is the Controller's Office requested specific information regarding the appointment positions of the Executive Director, Deputy Executive Director, and Chief of Staffs. Once adopted, the resolution will be posted in NYSBA website for 30 days, and then a certified resolution will be filed with the Controller's Office.
Are these, is the 40 hours the standard for all the
Yes.
office personnel?
Yes, it is.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much.
There's Mr. Hurd here, yes.
Agree. Good afternoon. Nice short one today. Just have 2 items. One is the Port Security Monthly Procurement Report. We had no expenditures for this past month. We will be coming into a few purchases for work on the Ripon, Winkle, and Kingston Rhinecliff grant projects in the upcoming months. So hopefully next month I'll have a little more information on that. And our jobs in progress. Omni-Air testing continues to be pushed out. Had some equipment problems and personnel changes with third-party vendors. This testing is at no cost to the authority. It's simply locating their equipment on our bridges. UPS batteries are in, and Ripon Winkle is the last facility to be completed. The amount spent to date has been $17,246. The board-approved amount was $42,000. We just simply haven't been billed for the purchase of the batteries, so we're anticipating that this month. Touchscreen replacements, they have been ordered, and we're still awaiting their arrival. It is a long lead time on the order of these items. These are for replacement of the screens in the lanes. So we're hoping to see those this month as well. And camera procurement purchase order is being processed. This is for repair to cameras at Newburgh Beacon Bridge. We anticipate that equipment arriving this month and being installed end of the month, beginning of next month.
Any questions? On the resolution? Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Very good, thank you.
Wayne is down at the Newburgh Beacon Bridge dealing with the emergency I saw. I will speak to his agenda item. As you know, you approved Project Night Watch, which is underway to design the nighttime automatic toll payment machines. Our consultant, which is in the budget, Ted Mankiewicz, who will be working on the reviewing the software and our interfacing between the vendor and us, as he has to do code for the lane controllers and such. His portion of the project is $60,000 in this contract. This resolution approves that contract amendment.
Does this mean, are we getting in, so, like easy pass, we have to register the car, I mean, the car has to be registered?
No,
Like it is on the through?
No. What it will be is a all-service automatic lane. So if you pull up and you don't have Easy Pass, you'll be able to put your dollar into the it's like an ATM machine. You feed it money, or then put your credit card in or do whatever. for those non-Easy Pass customers. It
So
would
it
allow
would be an automated teller.
right, which will then interface with the command center. If human intervention is needed, it'll be remotely accessed from the command center.
I forgot.
Yep.
Is there a motion to accept the amended contract?
So move.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. We also have on the amended.
The second night watch resolution has to do with the actual contractor, which is trimming. In developing the scope of services and clarifying what we would really need, there needs to be an amendment to the contract to integrate some things that weren't considered as part of when we were put the RFP out the first time. And those amendments are here, and if you look, there's a scope of services on the back. Specifically, when Ted and the staff went into the details of what equipment we specifically wanted to integrate, there's additional software that development costs that has to be done by a third party to come in, and that's this $36,000 changed order to the contract. $36,400 change order.
So it increases 260, so it's going up 36 or 36.
It's going into, the original contract was about what,
Oh.
300 something thousand. Yeah, it's about $347,000, and this would be at $36,000. This is still way below the second bidder price, you know, so we're still with far below causing issues.
Is there a motion on this resolution?
So move.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
I don't have any expenses to report part of my monthly report, and the traffic classification report is there for your review.
Under new business, is where I guess I should have said that, we need to change the date of our August meeting, which will require new public notices. I believe the first Thursday is August 4th, is that correct? First Thursday of August would be our regular August board meeting. If there's a motion to proceed, we will cancel the regularly scheduled meeting on the 18th and instead convene on the 4th.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Then under old business, we have a couple of resolutions. Is there a motion to table the resolution on the toll increase?
Move to table.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Is there a motion on the bond refinancing?
Move to table.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Do we have need of an attorney-client meeting?
No, unless someone has questions on my report. The
Is
answer
there,
is no.
any other business any of the commissioners want to bring up at this time? If so, then
Motion to
we'll see
adjourn.
you in 2 weeks. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Vice Chair, seconded. All in favor? Aye. Okay.